Great morning. Great morning. Great morning.
And welcome everybody to another great episode of Great Morning, the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, comedy junkies and podcast fanatics, guess who's back in your ears after a long 3-month hiatus that felt longer than the line at the DMV. Man, feels good to be back, man. So here to the top, actually just straight up to the top of my screen, we've got Chubbsway, aka Chuck, aka the motherfucking DJ spinning at all the motherfucking parties, aka just had a birthday. How you feeling today, man?
Man, good. Hey, happy birthday to you. Yeah, then you just had a birthday.
Hey, man, don't put my business out there like that, bro.
It's all right.
We getting old, man.
Who? I still can do a cartwheel.
No, you can't.
I can.
For real?
My cartwheel is crispy too, boy.
For real?
Yeah. You want to see?
Like you got the pointed toes when you do it?
Do it.
Yeah, man. We don't have to see right now, but you can definitely.
Fuck that. We in the mood. I'm in the mood now. I'm in the mood. Look at this. Look at this.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I gotta blow the screen up.
Fuck you mean old bitch. Watch out. Watch out. Can y'all see me? Can you see me?
Yes,
Yeah.
now we can see you. Yes.
Watch out. I'm about to flip. I'm about to flip.
All right. That's an 8.5.
I would qualify that as more of a round off.
Which is harder than a cartwheel.
Your body kind of naturally turned. Hold on. Can we get one more? Can we do one more?
I'm seeing
I think it's pretty cool that your glasses didn't come off.
Oh, they better not. These $800 Ray-Bans, they better not go off.
All right, let's see what we got.
Okay, one more. Watch out.
Don't break the TV, man. That's a nice TV.
Bam.
That was perfect. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Hey, with the freaking touchdown dance.
You see me? What's old, bro?
Hey.
What's old? Do it.
Well, good, man. Happy birthday. I'm glad that you're only 27 and you're still able to do, cartwheels and round offs and things like that, man. That's a beautiful thing.
Man, back when I was doggone, when I was 16, 17, bro, 37 was limping. You know what I mean? Had grays all over the place. They were stressed out, man. They couldn't move like this.
I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like people are just like, as you age, you start realizing you're getting to that age, but you don't feel like it, but your body is letting you know, like, hey, man, you might be coming up on that age, you know?
They ain't told me yet.
For real?
Yeah, I don't need no nap. I'm still full of life, bro. I'm still outside. Hey, come on, let's step outside real quick.
You're gonna live. You're gonna live forever, bro. You're gonna live forever.
I better. Look at this. What?
Get that vitamin.
It's nice outside.
Get the vitamin. It's very important.
No, come on. Okay. Well, don't come then. Damn. See, kids want to talk shit to you.
See that, man?
When you get old, you get annoyed easy. I don't even get annoyed easy. Like, I'm good.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait to be old enough to where I can just feel how I want to feel, drive how I want to drive. And I know, like, people are just going to blame it on my age, man. They're just going to be like, he's old, man. Like, pull me over at the side of the road going 98, 100 miles an hour and be like, nah, this motherfucker old. He's too old to go to jail. Okay. Let him get his medication, But hey, Chuck, man, thank you so much, bro. That's a beautiful thing. And to my bottom of my screen, we have with us the Puertorican Mamacita from Spanish Harlem. Stephanie, how you doing today?
Well, great motherfucking morning, guys. Let me fucking tell you, life has a wicked way of, humbling you, especially when you are getting older. And since we are speaking about people being older, I've noticed that as I've gotten older, I don't like people. I don't like people. And I like to be alone, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know, and the crazy thing is that I'm actually like a real people person, but like I really don't like people anymore like that. And it's weird because like I'm going to medical school, and I have to be around people, but I legit don't fucking like people. Like I don't know what it is, but you know, I just don't like people as I get older. And then also I've learned too that again, life does have a crazy way of humbling you, and you appreciate time, you know, because we don't, you know, I remember when I was in my like a teenager and in my early 20s, you know, everybody says have fun now, you know, like get all this shit out of your system, and it's like, no, motherfucker, you fucked me up, because it's not the time for you to get shit out of your system. It's get the 20s is when you're supposed to lock the fuck in, lock in, so that when you in your 30s, you chilling. You know what I mean? Instead, everybody wanted to fucking rock out and get, you know, thugging and bugging and drugging. And then when they look up, they're like, oh shit, like what the fuck is a credit score? What is financial literacy? What is a woman? What is life? You know, what is time? And so it's just like, wow, what the fuck? So, you know, I was smoking one day and it hit me. I'm just like, wow, yo, like I'm getting old.
It's like that.
I'm getting old.
It's like that ancient knowledge, you know? It's like that wisdom you get when you're just like, man, what happened in my 20s?
Yeah, it's fucking insane. Like it really, really is insane when you look back and you're just like, wow, you know, and then, you know, now as a parent of two teenagers, you're just like, bro, wrap it the fuck up and get your shit together, because this is not the time. Like, we're not going to be thugging and bugging outside in these streets doing none of that shit. We need to lock in now so that we don't have to worry later on. I'm like, look at mom as an example. You don't want to be like that. You gotta get your shit together. And I know that we all sound like we chatting, like, you know, that's what they say now. You be chatting, ma. I'm like, nah, bro. You need to wrap it the fuck up, because life is gonna spit you out, and you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it.
You know what culture's really got that down? And I don't want this to sound racist or be like racist at all, but I feel like the Asian culture has like everything locked in and locked down. They're like, no, you go get the degree first. You're going to go get that sounded a little racist, the accent. But they're like, hey man, you're gonna get your fucking degree, you're gonna go fucking work. And then at the end of the day, like your job is to take care of me as a parent. And if you ain't taking care of me as a parent by the time you're at least 30, you are a disgrace to dynasty. You know, you are a disgrace to family.
Yeah. And that's just how it is, you know.
They got that shit locked down. It's all about that. And an interesting fact, in Japan, I didn't realize this, but in Japan, if you work in Japan, and let's say you go join like a major corporation, or you finally start your job, or your dream job or whatever, it doesn't even have to be a dream job. It's just like a job you're going for and striving for. Once you're locked into that company, you're locked in. Like, people don't quit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's no like, I'm going to work here, figure this shit out, and then I'm going to go work here, figure this shit out. They're just like, you know what? Like, everything's like kind of a commitment. So they're like, I'm going to join one and done. I'm going to join this corporation, and then it's my duty and my job to like climb the corporate ladder within this corporation, in this industry. Isn't that wild?
That is wild. We need to be
That's
more.
pretty dope.
Yeah, they don't quit for shit. You know?
No, they don't.
They really don't. And for the listeners out there, I want to notice, I want to bring something to the attention. Notice I didn't say in the introduction, this is your host, slightly special. I just wanted to bring out that good old classic Christian murmur, Murms, dog, whatever the fuck you want to call him, introduction. I did my best. I shot my shot at it, but he's not here with us today, ladies and gentlemen, and, we just kind of wanted to dedicate this episode to him, and kind of give a shout out to him and say, hey man, you know what? Do what you got to do, man. Hold everything down. But I do want to give him major props because Murmsey just graduated college. Everybody,
he sure did.
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah, the man is busy now. The man's got a lot going on, and he's busy, but that's okay. We're still gonna hold down the podcast as it's going anyway, and I'm gonna work on my introduction. But there is a lot of things going on in the world in the last 3 months, because it's been what, July, August since we posted.
Sometime
right?
Around, it was definitely in the summertime. I know that.
Shit was crazy. Shit's crazy. I've been gone, right? And I come back and there's just a lot of shit different. Like fucking Mike Tyson is out there fighting Jake Paul.
Bruh. Don't even get me started with that bullshit.
Do you guys know how much?
I lost so much money on that doggone fight.
You put a bet on it?
I really feel like that shit is rigged. That shit is rigged. Cause it's come on. Like really, Mike, like I don't know. That shit is just rigged to me. Like, I don't know.
I don't know, but who rigged it? Who's it rigged under? Is it Mike holding back or is it Jake holding back? Because I honestly, at this point in time, after watching the fight so many times and just seeing the reels on social media, I truly feel like Jake Paul was the one holding back a little bit. Maybe they were both holding back.
I don't know. Like it's just weird because like I follow boxing, right? So to see this man in his he's in his 60s, if I'm not mistaken. And this man still to this day, is knocking motherfuckers the fuck out. Knocking people the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, how what happened to the person that was sparring a couple of weeks ago and put in fear in people's hearts? And then we go to fight Jake Paul. It's like even with fucking Mayweather, like there's no fucking way. Like Mayweather, he is the greatest of all fucking time. And you're gonna come and tell me that like, nah. Mayweather should have ended that whole entire Jake Paul choo-choo train.
You talking about
in my opinion.
You talking about Mayweather or Tyson?
Mayweather. Well, I was bringing up both fights. Like, I feel like they're not. I feel like it really is. What are they calling it? What kind of fights are they calling it?
Show entertainment, basically.
Yeah, money
fights. Yeah, money.
Yeah, like it's not like real fights. So I just feel like they're holding themselves back and like not really treating Jake as a real fighter, in my opinion. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just my view on it. I just think it's weird.
I feel like that's what Jake brings to the fighting table, though, and I think that he knows that. He's kind of capitalizing because one, he does love to fight. I believe that he does love to fight, but I don't think that he's actually looking to fight real fighters or put himself in a real situation. I feel like he's more so like, you know what, let me go after these old
exhibition fights. There we go.
Exhibition. Yeah, he's like, let me go after these old heads that are legends. And I want to just start getting in the ring with legends. One, so I can say I got in the ring with a legend. But two, I'll quote, right? Jake Paul straight up said, I'm here to make 40 million and knock out a legend. Right? That's what he said at a press conference. And he did that.
What?
And Mike Tyson made 20 million. These people made millions of dollars in 18 minutes.
That's wild.
How dope is that?
That's fire. I can't hate on that. The
last nice little 18 minutes I spent, it costed me $300,000.
You're gonna have to talk about that, bro. What are you talking about?
That's a house.
Oh.
I'm dead. I'm going
22 is good.
18 minutes, dog. 300,000.
Better than 18 seconds, man. You know? I don't know. There's just a lot going on in the world. Entertainment wise, fucking economy wise. America is definitely American, and you know what I mean? And it's just a lot to come back to. I don't know if you guys have ever done any type of social media cleanse, but while I was gone, I didn't have access to like TikTok and Snapchat and Instagram, and it was beautiful.
I agree with you. I have been away myself, and
I like that.
It is very surprisingly, it really is peaceful. And not only is it peaceful, but it's like kind of ironic for me because like I'm always on social media and I'm always in people's business and shit like that. So when like someone brings something up to me, I'm like, what? This happened? When the fuck did this happen? Oh my gosh. I'm totally out of touch with everything. And I'm okay with that. Like, I don't like there's no expectations that I need to meet. Like, you know, because I feel like subconsciously we sometimes, you know, like we like to look at ourselves and hey, you know, I want to be like this and I want to look like that and I want to live like this. And we're always comparing ourselves. And it's just like, nah, yo, like Instagram is Instagram. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, these people be, you know, putting up the biggest facade and, you know, they look all happy. But in reality, these people are fucking probably miserable. But being without social media it's great. It's quiet.
It's quiet.
Very, very quiet. It's quiet. And I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's quiet. And it's crazy to think that that's how a lot of people get their news. But I think that the problem is it's opinionated news. A lot of the time it is opinionated news.
Yes.
Right? So it's not like everything's factual. And then the issue now with the real news stations, right, like Fox and CNN, is these guys kind of play sides. So it might be like factual news, but it's kind of manipulated and tweaked to get you to think a certain way. So it's also opinionated news, but that's what they get paid for, right? To have opinions.
Like alternative facts.
Yeah, alternative facts. Like, let me just go ahead and take this quote that this person said, spin it in a certain way, you know, and then run it like that.
Yeah, you know, it's alternative fact. That's all right.
Yeah, completely messed up.
Yeah, but it's great. It's great. It's nice and quiet. And
I think you got to listen to the right people. Like, I don't think
there isn't any good people.
Yeah, I don't think Ben Sharpio or one of these, you know, these near autistic people that are just like unbiased.
Ben Shapiro, I like Ben Shapiro.
You know, he like he's somewhere on some kind of spectrum. You can just look at him and tell, and you just like whatever he says. It's got to make sense. It's got to put the pieces together. Yeah, because I think for his mind, if it doesn't make sense, it'll probably mess him up. Like he's like, that doesn't compute. I don't like, you know, like you get it doesn't malfunction. Yeah, it's kind of it'll make him malfunction if it doesn't compute. So whatever he says, it has to make sense.
Yeah, no, there's you know who grew on me? Candace Owens. Candace Owens grew on me. Something is serious. And I truly admire that lady. Like in the beginning, I hated her. I was just like,
always liked Candace Owens.
But then I'm just like, you know what? Everything that I have ever said, she says it for me. And I like that. Literally everything. Like I remember I had a major fallout with one of my good best friends years ago. And this was during like the whole Mike Brown situation. And, you know, I'm just like, sometimes when you live in the ghetto, it is that crabs in a bucket mentality. Like no one wants to see you doing better than the other. You know, it's always like we're always in competition with one another. And the only time we come together as a whole is if the ops, aka the cops, come and do something. And it's just like, nah, bro, like y'all motherfuckers be chilling. Y'all be killing each other every single day over corners, over bitches, over biggies, over all of this stupid shit. Y'all don't be banging y'all chest for those type of injustices. But when a cop does it and he's a white cop, it's a problem. So like I said that, and my best friend was just like, oh, you're racist. And I'm like, I don't think I'm racist, but if you were born and raised in the hood, then you would know what I'm saying. You know, it's nothing about being disrespectful or racist or anything like that. It's just like I was born and raised in the hood, so I know what the hell I'm talking about. Like we don't want to see each other prosper at all. And we are content with our lives, and we don't know nothing else but our environment, you know? And but yeah, like I think hold on a second, Landon, you gotta sit down.
Candace Owens, she does a lot of challenges too. Like,
yes,
she challenges like the status quo of a lot.
Yes,
and she actually sticks up for, I'm not going to say right wing, but more of like the Republican side of the house on things. Like when it comes to politics and stuff, like she eats people up who are far left liberals. Man, like it's
I enjoy it.
It's
I love it.
nasty. Yeah,
I love it.
She's a strong powerhouse, man. Like she'll go into a debate and she'll just run over everybody.
I love it. I love it. We need more people like her. Like for real. Like we need more people like her. And it's not, it has nothing to do with being woke. It's just, just be realistic with yourselves. Like that's all it really is. Like it is what so we make change. And that's it.
She's smart.
She's smart, man. She's like a strong Black female Ben Shapiro.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. You guys know Ben Shapiro?
Yeah.
Yeah, he eats them up too. Candace Owens. If there could be like a panel where you get like Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro. Oh man, and then there's this other female who looks like Ben Shapiro. What's her name? She's like a female version of Ben Shapiro. You know what I'm talking
about? The blonde headed girl.
Brown head.
Brown. Oh no, I don't know then. I'm just thinking about that other girl. I think she works on CNN or some shit like that. I don't remember her name.
Is it?
But I know it's very controversial.
Is it Brett Cooper? Is it Brett Cooper?
I have no idea.
I don't know, man, but she's a beast too. There's just so many ideas. I feel like people today are just getting like so far into their ideologies that it's almost like if you don't believe what I believe, I'm gonna rip your head off.
Yeah.
And they get very violent. You know what I'm saying? And then they really start to kind of like personally attack you, and you'd be like, dude, I'm chilling. You know?
I'm just with my opinion. I didn't think you was gonna bang your chest this hard and just shit. Sorry. It's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know? But I'm glad Trump won. So happy. I was so fucking happy when I saw that. You know, it's crazy because I really, for a quick second, I really thought Kamala was going to win. But then I'm like, nobody wants to fucking have a woman as a president. Like, respectfully, like, no one's going to want. And on top of that, these other countries are going to fucking look at us and laugh at us even more. They were like, you guys have a fucking woman in power. Like, you know, they're going to look at us like we fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be her. Like,
like I'm a woman and I'm scared to have a woman as a fucking president. I don't want it.
So
I'll be pissed all the time.
I heard about that theory. I don't know how far that would go because we are America at the end of the day. But I heard about the theory of like, there's still a lot of male dominant countries around the world that just don't respect women the same. Right. Especially over in the Middle East. So if we had a female president, you know, they might just be like, what are you doing? You know, this is not it. This is, you know, you're just Americans over there. You go over there, you woman, female American, go use the whatever bathroom you want to use, you go use it. Okay. You go use it. We're going to use our bathrooms over here, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think that there is going to be a time and a place. I'm not sure if globally we're there yet, but I do think that, if we did have a female president, she'd still be able to rock. Just because we're fucking America, bro. You're not going to stop America.
I mean, that's true. But we would definitely be directly in a war.
Yeah.
Oh, you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
100%. There's too many emotions involved, bro.
Yeah.
As a female commander in chief, it would be straight up. Fuck
Did
you.
he just say what I think he just said to me?
Yeah. See that?
No, I am.
Heard that line? You what she said? What I think he said. That's it. And then that's it. And then it plugs into emotions. And now we're directly in a war with somebody.
I mean, you still got the House, right? You still got the Senate. You still have things in control.
They ain't gonna stop it. It's over.
She said what she said, and she felt some type of way, and that's it. Like,
I just don't know. I just don't know about Kamala specifically.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You're right. You're right. I don't know about Kamala.
Yeah, Kamala tripping.
She's you know what? I was talking about this not too long ago, and I was saying, you know, I don't know how like the minorities didn't find the shit that she was doing offensive. Like the way she was trying to like go about getting votes is fucking crazy. And if you really think about it, like, bro, you had Cardi B, you have Megan Thee Stallion. Like, why are these people like this bitch is twerking?
She was trying to get black votes, man.
That's what I'm saying. But so are you saying that that's how you view me? Like,
Hey.
I'm only good for being a hot girl, a city girl, whatever the case may be?
Yeah.
You know?
She was trying to get down with the culture. She's like, I'm part of the culture too. But at some point, you got to be like, look, man, you're like in your 50s, lady.
She could have stopped Beyonce. If she stopped at Beyonce, she'd been cool.
Yeah. Like, Cardi fucked up. She fumbled that shit. Like, it was a hot ass mess. Like, stop trying to be fucking relatable and just try to fucking help the country. That's all we really get.
Yeah, America doesn't need the cool president.
Yeah, I don't need that. I just need someone to fix this shit. And that's it. Just fucking fix it. That's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about these bitches twerking or any of that. Who gives a fuck about a city girl, Cardi B? Fix the fucking policies. Fix what the fuck is going on. And that's it. End the fucking story.
Yeah.
Weird times. Weird times. But I'm just glad that we're not with the white administration.
She did all that.
Where is Murms, man? We got to come up. All right, so I got a segment. I got a game, right? We're going to play a little game.
If I had 0 rabbits, how long would it take me to get this many rabbits out of no rabbits?
The game is, where is Murms? Okay? Now, in this game, we're each going to come up with a story and a timeline, and we're gonna basically say where Murms is, what happened to Murms, and what Murms is actually doing. So that's the name of the game. It's called Where's Murms? Everybody, let's play. Chuck or Steph, either one of you can go first. All you got to do is let me know.
Okay, let's go.
All right, what happened to Murms, man? Where's Murms?
Last time we heard, he was in the woods with his brother. That was the last thing. That was the last thing we heard. He was in the woods with his brother. And that was it.
That's it?
Yeah, we didn't hear nothing else.
But was he really in the woods with his brother?
He's in the woods.
You think Murms is stuck in the woods right now?
Yeah.
With his brother?
It's the only thing, bro. It only makes sense because you can't reach him. We can't reach him ever.
Wait, how old is his brother?
You know, that's a good question. I want to say, I don't know if it's his younger brother or his older brother, but they were in the woods camping. And this was 3 months ago. And he said he was going to hit us up when he gets out of the woods. And he ain't did it. Bro's still in the woods.
Okay. So you think that Murms is just in the woods with his brother?
You know, like Steph and you was talking about, you know, being away from social media and having that cleanse. Maybe he's having that cleanse. He graduated and he's just cleansing now.
He could be on a fat sack of shrooms right now.
He can be.
Or
trying
that.
To find himself. You know?
Going crazy. What about you, Steph? What do you got?
So, here's my theory.
Yeah.
I think what happened to Murms is this. He did go to the woods, right? But the reason why he went to the woods was because he was having these weird ass dreams, right? And in these dreams, he was seeing these kids, and these kids were giving him like signs and shit. And they're, and he's trying to decipher, and they just keep on saying like this certain word, and then they kept showing him the forest, right? And so he said, I'm gonna go to the fucking forest to figure out what these kids are trying to tell me. And so he went into the forest and he saw a tree with a hole right in the middle. And one of the kids went into the tree and they was like, come, Murms. And he followed them into the tree. And the tree is a portal tree and it took him to another fucking dimension. And now he's stuck in a place, right? Where a whole bunch of other people, like all of these people went into this fucking tree and they're stuck in that dimension. That's what I think is what happened to Murms.
You think
I think he's stuck in...
You think he's an Avenger?
No, because Avengers can get out. You can never get out of this place.
What
you know?
place?
So you think not even Ant-Man?
Nah, because it's like the way this place is set up, no one gets out. And then they have creatures at night, right? That like scare the shit out of you. Because like obviously like it's a town. They have a town full of people, you know, a very small town, maybe of like 30 people, maybe. Right? And they're just stuck there. And they have to have like this rock and it's like sacred and it protects them from these weird, ugly creatures that come in the night and they're always smiling and scary. And Murms is just trying to figure this shit out. Murms is trying to follow the clues to get everybody out of this weird, funky ass dimension place in the United States. You know, he's like stuck in like in a parallel universe, I feel.
He's the Jesus of the parallel universe.
Yeah. You know?
What
Didn't Murms go to Russia?
What?
Didn't he go to Russia? Here you go.
He might have.
Did he?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it was one of them countries over there.
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you guys. Look, here's how it went down. Okay, this is how the whole saga started. Right, like 3 months ago. Christian Murmur, our beloved podcast host. Right, for me, he just vanished. Okay, no warning. No, I'm off to find myself. Not even a casual like be right back. Right, no BRB. He just disappeared into the ether like a magician at a fucking kid's birthday party. Okay. So the last contact any of us had with him was a text sent to the group, right? And he was just like, yo, I need to find the truth. Like, that's it. No contacts, no emojis, no follow-up. And at first, we're thinking like, oh, that's classic Christian. Probably went down another rabbit hole, you know? Like me watching conspiracy theories and shit at like 3 a.m. But then days turned to weeks. And things got stranger, people. Okay. 2 weeks after his text, Chubbsway gets a postcard, no return address, right? Postmarked from somewhere in fucking Nebraska. On the front, a picture of a cornfield. And on the back, the words said, the crows are real. Don't trust them. And so now Chuck's over there being Chuck, shrugged it off like, nah, it's probably just spam mail. But then Stephanie noticed something even stranger. Her leftover pizza disappeared from the studio fridge. Is that a coincidence? But it felt like Christian's ghost was still messing with us. And this could be where he's at in another fucking dimension, right? But then things escalated, right? A trucker named Big Earl came into the fucking fan hotline and he called us up and he claimed that he saw Christian hitchhiking on Route 66 in Russia. And according to Earl, Christian was wearing a tinfoil hat, carrying a giant net, and mumbling something about catching the truth. But then Big Earl blessed his heart and was concerned, and he asked if he wanted to come pick Christian up. But apparently Christian refused to say he wanted to ride because he was like, the llamas are coming for me because he's losing his fucking mind out there. And like, we didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. So fast forward to 2 months, we received a package in the mail, at least me and Lavani did, and there was no return address inside. And it was a VHS tape. Yeah, a fucking VHS tape. Nobody uses fucking VHS tapes anymore. And then there was a jar of pickles and a hand-drawn map. And it looked like it was outlining some sort of underground tunnel system beneath Spanish Harlem, where Stephanie resides, right? And so then this VHS tape that was the next level weird, it was Christian sitting in a dimly lit room wearing sunglasses and a fur coat. And he was whispering to everybody, it's bigger than all of us. Trust no one, except maybe Chubbsway. But even that's a little iffy. And that's all he said before the tape cut to static. And then came the real kicker. Last Thursday, Stephanie swears she saw Christian. Not in person, but in the background of a live TV broadcast of a llama race in Peru. That's right, a llama race. And there he was, standing by the track, holding his signature net, wearing the same fur coat. And now we're stuck wondering, where's Christian Murmur tangled up at? Huh? Underground? In the llama racing syndicate? He's
So
gone
what you
full,
say?
he's
What
gone
he
full
learned-
conspiracy theorist, man. And we have no
what he learned
idea.
Instead,
You know what else? He could be with, what's that guy's name? Bruce?
Willis?
No, not Bruce Willis. The
From
guy
Sixth
that
Sense?
sends us. No, the guy that sends us all those weird ass voice notes and emails and shit.
Oh,
Be with
Batman
him.
Boys.
Yes.
Bruce.
Bruce might have actually taken
Yes.
Christian
Yes.
Murms
Yes.
with him to Peru
I'm
Or Russia.
to do llama races,
I'm telling you.
broad streamed via Russia.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That could be it.
Damn,
dude.
Because I feel like we were just mentioning Bruce too many times, and Bruce was like, yo, the fuck are y'all always trying to figure out who I am and whatever. And he was just sending him clues. You know what? That's what the dream was.
He said, I am real.
Uh-huh.
And snatched. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I think that's what's going on.
Hey, speaking of dreams, do you guys ever have like sleep paralysis attacks?
I used to.
Never had it.
Do you know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Shit's scary, man. It's almost like every time, like it used to be super weird, right? Like I used to feel like there was like this like presence or like this entity or like this evil spirit or whatever, like kind of like trying to like take over my body while I'm asleep. And it was like terrifying. But now I have it so much to where like when I have a sleep paralysis attack, it's usually in the middle of my dream that I can now somehow remember. I don't know. Do you guys remember dreams?
Yeah, I can remember dreams.
Yeah. So I like now what I'm doing is I'll have like a super weird dream and then I'll remember the dream and I'll put it into ChatGPT and then ChatGPT will actually go back and then it'll translate your dream for you and it'll give you like this whole like dream subscription thing or whatever. And it's fucking deathly accurate on what's going on in your life. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
That's legit though.
I had a dream with teeth and somebody died.
That's legit.
Yeah. I feel like Caribbean people have that natural sixth sense. And for me, whenever I dream of weddings or teeth, someone is either getting married or they're dead. And depending on how gruesome my dream of teeth was, that's how I know if it was someone really close to me or if it didn't hurt, it was like someone that I know or like, you know, but it wouldn't really affect me. But I do feel like dreams are portals.
Yeah.
And they be giving us, we get signs, you know, like I feel like sometimes our dreams are created and we just have to decipher them bitches. Not all of them, but some of them. Like you just be like, what the fuck was that about? You know?
100%. 100%. And it's crazy because like if you go back into the human psyche, right? Like even back in the times when like shamans and everybody was doing like trippy drugs and shrooms and ayahuasca and stuff, people still seemed how to know how to like navigate their life. And they used dreams as like one of those ways to tell what's going on in your life. And you would tell like the shaman on what's going on. And then they would translate the dreams and it'd be like super deathly accurate. Like if you see like a green fish, there was like a meaning for that green fish, you know, especially if it was like swimming up to you or birds or something like that. Like they'd be like, oh, this is what's going on in your life. But now I feel like the world is just so disconnected. We're so disconnected from our psyche because we have all these things running around us all the time. Like people don't understand, man, like hums from like electronics, like microwaves, hums from fridges, blue light from TV screens, like all of that stuff kind of like denses and like what's the word I'm looking for? Like blocks your sixth sense a little bit from like having that natural intuition from you understanding what your dreams are.
Yeah. Speaking of dreams, so I'm trying to figure out where
to buy it. I mean, I could get it on Amazon, but it's gonna take a little minute to get to me. But my brother-in-law, he's into Santeria, right? And so he was telling me during Thanksgiving, he was reading this book. And I think it's like Journey to Our Souls or something. Wait, hold on. I have it here. And he was saying that in this book, we pick how we're gonna die. We pick who we're with. It's like everything is written for you. And so it's like in your past life, in your future, in your current, like you're always going to have these people in your life because that's what you chose. And like the way you die, all of that shit, we all pick it before we're born. And I think, wait, the name of the book is Journey of Souls. And I think the name of the author is Michael Newton. And I mean, he went into depth, but I'm not going to go into it. But I was just like, wow, that shit is really crazy. I do believe in reincarnation. I do believe, like spirits are here and these motherfuckers be watching us, you know, we be watching us watch porn and shit. And when we're having sex and all that weird shit, you know, I believe that they all, yeah, they're here.
Have you guys ever watched people on YouTube talk about like near-death experiences and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I feel like one thing that's very common with everybody that goes through this is they're always saying something like whenever they reach the other side of the portal, whatever, like there's always these entities there to greet them. And they're like, so tell us, what did you learn? It's almost as if Earth is just like a school for the soul, right? Before it journeys on to the next transcendence. At least that's the theory. But what you're saying is like, it's all predetermined. So does that mean that we have control or we don't have control?
I don't know. I have to read the book.
That sounds like a fire book. Who's it by?
1 second.
Yeah, that does sound like a fire book. Because I know I got this book called Sun Lives and Past Lives. And it talks about like birthday ranges and birthday zones and how we lived in our past life based off our birthday zones and how we'll live in our current life based off the same thing. You know what I mean?
The author is Michael Newton. It says case studies of life between lives. It's really, really interesting. I definitely I want to read this shit. I've been for 2 days. I'm like, I don't want to fucking wait 3 weeks for this book. And then everywhere I search, like even if it's freaking used, fucking Walmart has it used already, pre-owned. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go pick it up out of stock. God, fuck. This book must be real good shit if having a hard time getting it. So I'm excited for this book because I want to know. I really want to know.
Well, you guys understand like karma, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the theories of karma. So there's actually another theory out there with karma that it actually goes back to your past life's karma, inflicts your current life's karma. And that
makes sense.
Yeah, that's the whole circle of karma. So whatever it was that you were doing in your past life, right? If your life is kind of predetermined or whatever, then it's going to like move into your next life and then your next life and then your next life until ultimately you beat that cycle of karma. And then you have that like spiritual growth or you have that spiritual takeoff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that. Have you guys
what did I do that was so doggone bad?
You guys got to see The Good Place. It's on Netflix. It's only I think 4 or 5 seasons, but it's fucking amazing. And it's about death and all of that shit. And it's that girl that plays Elsa from Frozen. I keep on forgetting her name. But she's in the show and it's like it wasn't purgatory and it wasn't heaven. Like it was in between. And the guy that she met, he's a demon, right? And he created this world and whatever. And she's like, how the hell do you guys determine who goes up and who goes down? And he's like, well, while you're alive, everyone has a point system. So the more good you do, you get more good points. And the more bad you do, you get bad points. So if you're doing good and then all of a sudden you decide to steal Bubblicious, now you're -5 points. It was 95, now you're 90, you know? So it's like a point, like a scaling system, you know? And then that's how they determine if you're good enough to go to the good place or the bad place. It's a fucking great show. Love it.
So I wonder how many points I got, man, because I be volunteering.
That's what I be wanting to know.
I got 12,000 volunteer hours. Do I get some points?
I hope so. We better have some type of fucking points. But that is a very good show. It's really good. And then like you can't curse there. So if you try to curse and you try to say what the fuck, you'd be like, what the fork? And like holy shirt instead of holy shit. It's a dope ass show. It's really nice. But I'm definitely like into this it's a new hyperfixation and you know reincarnation and energies and souls and where the fuck do they go and you know and why are we here?
Well, there's also have you guys heard of the theory called annihilationism?
No.
I'm going to say that again. Have you guys heard the theory that's called annihilationism?
No.
Within Christian theology?
No, please share, please.
So after death, right? Or it's like, all right, I'm just going to read this verbatim here, okay? So within Christian theology, which posits that after death, the wicked will be completely destroyed rather than enduring eternal conscious torment in hell. So essentially, leaving hell means ceasing to exist as a consequence of your actions. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy if hell was just like a temporary place? Like it wasn't permanent, it was just kind of temporary. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you guys ever had like a out of body experience and it was just like fucking dark?
Yeah, back when I was younger, it seemed like I haven't been able to witness any of that stuff in my older years.
That's interesting. I wonder why. Maybe as we grow older.
We're not as pure.
Yeah, I think we're not as pure. We're just not as connected. But maybe as we grow older, depending on where we go in life, like we kind of separate ourselves from like the spiritual realm and the spiritual world and shit like that. Because as a kid, your eyes are like wide open. They say like babies and animals and stuff like that. That's all pure. That's why they can sense like spirits and you know, quote unquote demons or angels around you, right? But then as we get older, we kind of get calcified.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Because Landon, his baby daddy's grandma passed away. I think it was like in 2009 or some shit like that. And Landon was like maybe like 2-3 years old, and we're in the living room, and I was laying on the couch, and Landon just randomly says, "No, go, grandma, leave mom alone." And I'm like, what the fuck? And the lights were off. I was just like, what? So I instantly turned the lights on because I'm a little pussy. I don't give a shit. So then the next morning, Landon says, "I want ice for breakfast." And when the baby daddy heard that, he turned around and he was like, "What did you just say?" I was like, "He said he wants ice for breakfast." The craziest thing is that baby daddy's grandma, she always ate ice. And so when I told his mom, she's like, "Go into my Facebook, look into my photos and find the picture of my mother." Did exactly what she said. And I showed it to Landon. And I'm like, "Landon, who's this?" He goes, "Oh, that's grandma." I'm like, oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Ooh, see, that gives me chills.
That was crazy shit. That was crazy.
Shit like that gives me chills, man.
Yeah.
That gives me chills like down my spine. Like I know there's something out there. And I feel like the whole world's waking up to this shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I really do believe that.
Like it can't be me, but I feel like globally as a world, like the whole entire world's conscious level is like if we are truly a unit, like the human race, we're slowly becoming more conscious of like all this fucking crazy shit that's happening. And we're actually blaming the government for calcifying our pineal glands and calcifying certain things that are like keeping us from that spiritual divide, dude. It's almost like they want us to be materialistic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kinda. I mean, wouldn't you if you were a higher power, you wouldn't want them to know the truth either.
No. Like, do you guys remember this book? I think it's called The Bernstein Bears.
Yeah.
So, really quickly, Chief, go on Google and type in Bernstein Bears.
All right.
First of all, before you do that, how do you remember it being spelled? That's the important question. How do you remember it being spelled?
I couldn't spell Bernstein today if I tried.
Okay, but at least do you remember how it was spelled?
I want to say, was it Bernstein? I'm gonna share my screen here. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna share my screen. All right, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Man, this is a cartoon?
This is a book, right? So
The
when I was
Bernstein.
growing up, it was never written that way because I have this book. It was spelled Steen, Stein, not Stain.
Do you have the book on you right now?
I'm gonna look for it. Because I have the book. But this is a real fucking Mandela effect.
What's it called?
Bernstein. It's supposed to be
Bernstein Bears Mandela effect. Let's type that in.
Pein.
What is that? What does that mean?
So the Mandela effect is whenever you remember something as one way, but then it's in reality, it's like the difference. It's like a different way. I think we've talked about this on the podcast before.
Let me see if I can find it.
Get these ads out of here. Get out of here, ads.
5 minutes. That's it to build the best zoo in the world. Are you guys ready? I'm ready.
Hold on. Maybe if I just go to images. The Bernstein Bears Mandela effect.
I'm gonna start building.
Here we go.
Face it this way. Yeah, I got a lot more space going this
I'm
way.
really trying to find.
There's a lot. Dude, there's a lot. Jiffy instead of GIF?
You need to have an entrance.
Yeah, or like
Looney Tunes?
right. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Crazy ass shit, right?
That is wild. I do remember. Oh my God.
Yes.
I thought it was TOON.
Oh, here we go.
Look, see?
The Bernstein Bears, not the Bernstein Bears.
See?
So I think this all goes into the theory that we all like quantum jumped into a different reality, right?
Yeah. We are not on the same timeline. I don't feel like we're on the same timeline because how the fuck all these things change? And then there was a song. That's another thing. Curious George at one point had a tail. And then he doesn't have a tail. And then there was a song and it was like, I forget which song it was. But there was a word added onto the verse. And I'm like, that's not how the song went. Like
Febreze?
Yes, Febreze is another one. Look, Febreze had 2 E's.
Oh,
Now
I remember Febreze with 2 E's.
You see?
Wow.
Yes.
Oscar
Mayer. Look, see?
Skechers, all of this. Fruit Loops.
Yes.
Maybe they do.
Loops.
Maybe they do it this way when they're. What the fuck is going on?
Some crazy wild shit. It's wild.
So does this mean that like now if we go to like buy a box of Fruit Loops, it's gonna be FROOT?
Yeah.
Maybe because people sued Fruit Loops because there was no damn fruit in it.
No.
Oh, I know this dude from Monopoly had a monocle.
He did. And now he doesn't.
He still does.
Dude,
no,
what?
Let me see if I have a.
Who's got a Monopoly game in their house right now?
I was just gonna say where I think.
I
do.
know.
I'm gonna go get it.
Dude, I know somebody's got Monopoly right now because that is the game to end your whole family's family.
I'm about to go get it. I'm about to show you.
If you can play Monopoly with your family and be cool with each other after 2-3 days, man, you guys are a strong ass family because Monopoly be ripping my family apart. Oh,
dead ass. It gets serious.
So you're telling me that this guy no longer has a monocle?
Yeah, he doesn't.
This doesn't make sense. This is crazy.
Right? Like, that shit fucked me up yesterday. And I'm glad that we were speaking about this because I was like, wait, I gotta bring this up to the guys because this is, and I know that, Chief, I know you like all this shit. So I was like, I gotta bring this up because this is crazy. Even Pikachu, the one I remember, he had a fucking black stripe thingy.
No, I know he had a black stripe. Hold on, let me go on YouTube. I'm gonna go to YouTube and I'm gonna type in Pikachu original.
That's insane.
Oh damn! No, he don't. He don't have a monochrome.
You see?
Shut up, man. Stop playing.
Yeah, dang.
Stop playing. All right, hold on. We're gonna go to the original.
Shit is crazy.
Original.
There's nothing wrong with a little bit of rebranding, though.
Pokemon theme song. I don't know if this is rebranding, bro. Okay, so this is 10 years ago. Can you guys hear the audio or no?
No.
All right, I'm gonna keep the audio off.
Okay.
Just in case.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
All right, show Pikachu. They just gotta show Pikachu one time. Just show Pikachu one
time. Is my cause. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
Oh, there's Pikachu right there. Dude, there's no black on his tail.
What the
Not
fuck?
while he's running, of course.
You don't know. You don't know this. Okay. Look, there's no black on his tail right there either.
Day.
Well, what the fuck is going on?
There's no black on his. There's no black on his tail. Look.
So which Pikachu do we know? I'm so confused.
Wait a minute.
I'm confused now.
Wait, look at this.
Child, he had a black tail. I'm confusing it with now.
He had brown. It was never
right there.
black.
Hold on. Here we go. This is a good shot.
No.
So it was always brown on the bottom of his tail?
Yeah, it was always brown.
I don't remember that.
Or is it from the dimension?
You see? We gotta save Murms.
Hold on. Original Pokemon episode 1. Okay. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna see if Pikachu ever had black in his tail. Because what if we're all just excuse me, what if we're all just fucking crazy? Right? Okay.
That would mean that all of us are fucking crazy. And I don't think we're all crazy.
I'm gonna skip.
Nah, man. Nah, I'm not crazy.
I gotta skim through this to fucking Pikachu. Does he capture Pikachu or is he giving Pikachu? I forgot.
No, I think he captured.
No, he was given Pikachu.
He what?
He was given.
Look at that.
Yes, he was given Pikachu, and him and Pikachu was beefing for like 5 episodes. And they're
right.
He was trying to get Pikachu to be cool with him, and Pikachu was like, "Yo, I don't fuck with you, dog."
He kept on electrocuting him or some shit, right?
Yeah, and then Pikachu was like, "Cool." And this is how I got my leadership style. I ain't gonna lie to you, because Ash was getting attacked. Well, Pikachu was getting attacked by like some Spearows or some Pidgeots or whatever. Oh. And then Ash jumped in front of him, was like, "No, stop fucking with my Pikachu."
Yes, it was Pidgeotto.
He was like, "You still down for me, dog?" And then Pikachu was like, "I got your back." And ever since, bro, it's the same. Like I said, my leadership style the same way. Whenever I see like one of my little junior sailors just going through it, I just go ahead and get in front of it.
I got in front of them Pidgeotos for him.
Yeah, man. And you know what? I had 2 sailors like that. That was just like wouldn't listen to nobody. Was like still kind of had that thug mentality or whatever. And then when they saw that I had their back, they only listened to me. They only did what I said.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's
legit.
good, man. Yeah, that's a good leadership right there. That's what's up. I be jumping in front of sailors from time to time, but I'm also the cop out, man. People get to blame me for everything now, so you got to tread lightly with that.
Yeah, not only that, you the chief, dog. You the attacker now. You the feds.
I'm the feds. What do they call? What do they call it? They call they like to call the senior leadership man the feds, man.
Oh, you guys are so you guys are the feds, not the ops. Okay.
No, the ops
No,
are the ops are the hitters,
fed.
man.
He the feds. He the feds.
It's like the ultimate cop out. Like now it's like, hey man, fuck it. Senior said we could go. Nah, man. Senior said we can go, man. We can get out of here. Let's get up out of here. And I was like, nah, that's not what I said, Playboy. But this is crazy to see that. I swear to you, Pikachu always had
a black stripe
on his tail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He never did.
I don't know, man.
Where did we come up with the black tail?
Okay, so how about this, right?
You guys, Pikachu at Ross, when you buy shit at Ross, it's always something altered and something wrong.
You guys understand, like, all right, so Febreze, let's talk Febreze real quick. You guys understand the original story of Febreze and how Febreze was marketed, right?
No.
Okay, so Febreze became very big because one, it wasn't supposed to be Febreze, but whenever they created the chemical and they found out, I'm going to stop sharing my screen real quick. But whenever they created the chemical, they found out that it eliminated odors, right? The original marketer, what he did is he went out to like the country woods somewhere and he found like this lady who was a sheriff for some type of a county park. What is it called? Like a forest? They're like forest rangers. A forest ranger. Yeah. So he finds this lady who's like a ranger in a forest, whatever, and she had like a ton of animals. And they gave her the can and she started spraying it around her place and was like, oh yeah, it's good because now my house doesn't smell like fucking raccoons and shit. Right. What's crazy about that is they then started going neighborhood to neighborhood and they started finding people with like dirty ass houses and giving them Febreze. And they're like, hey, this will make your house smell better. But it wasn't effective marketing wise. But there was this one lady who used to spray it like after she'd make the bed or as like a finishing touch. Then they wrote that market style. Because instead of like basically saying like the original message was I need Febreze because my house smells like shit, it then became like a habit to where it's just like a finishing touch to cleaning. So like once you're done cleaning and you have a nice house, give it a little spray of Febreze, and then now it's like the mint on top. And they flipped it from being like you need this because your house smells bad to like you need this as an accent on top of your already clean house, which made people ultimately feel a lot better about purchasing and buying Febreze. So the marketing strategy behind that was genius. But I want to see the original Febreze commercial. And we're going to see how this shit's spelled out. I'm going to pull this up. All right, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
See? Whoa, wait, was that it right there?
Oh, I remember this shit.
F-R-B-R-E.
E-Z.
Is that two E's?
One E. No, it's one E.
Stop playing.
Yes.
I told you when you buy shit from Ross, it's not going to be correct. I told you.
That's the problem, man. We've been shopping at the Dollar Tree too long.
Exactly. When you go to the Dollar Tree, you go to Ross or to these side stores, of course, it's not going to be right.
Look at that. F-E-B-R-E-Z-E. And then what does the Mandela effect say over here? Get out of here. Get out of here. Good housekeeping. You might use this stuff every day, but be honest, you thought it was F-E-B-R-E-E-Z-E. Didn't you? I did. Man. I did. But look at this.
Yeah.
See? That's the OG, right? That's the legit. Don't shop at Ross. You get the misspell.
but if you go to Stop and Shop is with two E's.
Wow. Wow.
Crazy.
So then Febreze never had 2 E's in it. We're all just fucking crazy.
No. No. I don't think I'm crazy.
I don't know. I've heard about it. I've heard the theory that we're dimension, like, what is it? We dimension hopped, or we jumped into like a whole different reality. Like the whole
Yeah, we're not in
world.
the same timeline.
We're not in the same timeline. Like the whole world just woke up one day and then everybody felt different and then shit was just different. But then our memories were also like kind of blended and faded. I don't know. It's crazy.
All right, but you know what's also crazy? Fuck, I just lost my train of thought. Go ahead. It'll come back to me.
No, I mean, that was it. That's all I was going to say is I think that that's absolutely crazy. I swear Pikachu had black on his tail, and I swear that Febreze had 2 E's, but it doesn't. But that's the Mandela effect, right?
Has to be.
No, because the Mandela effect has to be on purpose. It's not on purpose. We're just fucking fucked up.
You think we're just stupid?
Mm-hmm.
We're just a bunch of swine out here. We're just a bunch of sheep. Bunch of sheep swine out here.
Can we be honest with ourselves?
Is that what we
are?
Is
it okay? Is it okay? Yes. Is it okay to just be like, you know what? Yeah, I was being stupid. Can we be honest with ourselves?
I don't know.
Chuck,
don't let me be the only one to just be like, you know what? I was just being stupid.
Chuck, you might either be very woke or you might just be the problem in the Matrix, man. You might be an NPC.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, Chuck.
You
might be the op, bro.
What's wrong with just saying, you know what, I was being crazy right then and there?
Well, okay. Like, think about it though. How is it possible that so many people can have seen the same thing, grew up like, okay. If I find the book, right? What can you possibly say about that? Like, how can you explain that? So they just decided to change the name to Stain instead of Steen?
No, that's facts. That's
like,
facts.
I know I have the book. I know I have it.
If you bought the book from Ross, it's gonna be.
I don't think Ross even existed in the 80s and 90s.
I don't know. And you were not also that old. You weren't old enough to remember them books from back then anyway.
I think
but I do remember the book. I remember the book. I remember the bears. I remember the little sister. I remember it all.
I remember the bears too, but I didn't even know them bears' names.
Nah. You know how like you can remember like, all right, you may not remember the name, but you remember the bears. So it's the opposite for me. Well, I mean, I remember the bear and the names. And I know for a fact that it was not like that. And if I find this book, I'm gonna send it to you guys on the chat, and I'm like, you see, it's
okay. We're gonna ask. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna ask ChatGPT. Hold on, let me open this up. Have you guys had a conversation with ChatGPT yet?
No.
Hold on. Tell me if. Oh man, this is gonna be wild. So I want you guys to listen and hear how crazy ChatGPT is, and then it's almost straight up just fucking human-like. I'm gonna go into let me get my audio settings here and Zoom.
I'm sitting here talking. I'm muted. I talk to my glasses, bro. Me and Meta AI be having conversations.
It's weird, right?
Kinda.
I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. Yeah, let me get this Zoom settings.
Like Meta AI helping me sports bet.
What?
Yes. Helping me sports bet, bro.
Okay. Let me know if you guys
turned $7 to $1,500.
Let me know if you guys hear this. Okay. I'm gonna share this screen, and then I'm also gonna share the audio. Or maybe we should just go to advanced since we're an audio show.
I'm not really sure.
Hey, chat.
Hey, how's it going?
Can you guys hear that? Or is
yeah.
Yes.
I can hear
Yes.
you loud and clear. What's up?
Oh my, that's new.
So, chat, what's going on, man? Give me some good news on what's going on in the world. What has happened so far in 2024?
Well, I don't have real-time updates, but I can give you a rundown of some positive trends and events up to mid-2024. Many countries are making strides in renewable energy, with solar and wind power projects expanding globally. There's also been a lot of exciting progress in medical research, with breakthroughs in treatments for various diseases.
Okay, chat, that's awesome. But what we really want to know is how educated are you on the Mandela effect?
The Mandela effect. It's a fascinating phenomenon where a large group of people remember an event or detail differently from how it actually occurred. It's named after Nelson Mandela because many people incorrectly remember him dying in prison in the 1980s, even though he actually passed away in 2013. Theories suggest it could be due to false memories or the brain's tendency to fill in gaps in our memories. It's a great reminder of how quirky our minds can be.
So there's a lot of theories, and one of the biggest things, because you're actually on a podcast right now, chat. So what I need you to do is I need you to start talking in a Brooklyn accent. You know, actually, chat, could you give me an example of your cool Brooklyn, New York accent right now?
Sure thing. Here's my take on a Brooklyn accent. So, what do you think? Am I sounding like I'm from the heart of New York or what?
Nah, you need to get more Brooklyn. You need to get more old school Brooklyn. You know, you got to talk about the butters.
All right, let's take it up a notch. Yo, you ever been down to Coney Island? Grabbing a slice, talking about the butters, you know, those classic Timberland boots? It's all about keeping it real, old school Brooklyn style. How's that?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, chat. So now I want you to tell us, was Febreze spelled Febreze, or was it the Mandela effect with the 2 E's in the Mandela effect? Don't bullshit me, chat.
You're putting me to the test. The brand Febreze is a classic example of the Mandela effect.
You got to say it in a Brooklyn accent, chat. You don't lose me over here. You're embarrassing me on the podcast.
All right, let me get back into character. So, Febreze, right? A lot of folks remember it spelled Febreze with 2 E's in the middle, but it's actually spelled with 1 E, Febreze. Crazy, right?
I think it's all cap, man. I think it's cap.
I hear ya. It's wild how our memories can play tricks on us like that. Makes you question what other things we've remembered differently, huh?
Is that not wild, bro?
Yo, that was way more advanced than my glasses get, bro.
For real?
Yeah, my glasses don't even get to that point, bro. I have to keep
I will say this: her Brooklyn accent is definitely shitty.
Well, you know, she's a robot.
She's a robot, but she definitely made herself get a face. Like I gave her a face.
Oh no, I didn't get that far.
She got a face now. Like I imagined a face on this lady.
It's crazy how far technology is coming. Like here's the thing about AI, right? It's like it's going to be used as a tool, but AI isn't going to take over people. People who fail to take over AI or people who fail to utilize AI are just going to get ran over in the future. I think that's the theory that I'm going with, right? That's where I'm at. I'm at the point where I believe that if you don't utilize AI, you're going to fall behind in life. You know?
100%.
Yeah, because now
I use AI.
I use AI
for homework.
Nah, I use that shit DJing because I'm not really a DJ. I'm more of a personality.
I hear that.
Oh man,
I'm a personality like I'm a motherfucker.
Well, this was fun, man. This was a great podcast, but I think that we're actually over the time.
What the fuck happened to my camera?
Are we over the time? Did we go a little long on this episode? I don't know. I just lost all track. Maybe this is why Murms needs to be here because he can keep us all on track, because we've been going. We've just been going and going on this one.
This is true.
So many things. There's just so many things to talk about. There's so many changes. I'm excited to be back. It's happy to be back. I'm happy to be back in the seat. I'm happy to be back on a mic. I'm happy to have these conversations with you guys, man. And we just got so many things to talk about. But luckily for us, it's the holiday season. And what that means is we're going to be coming out with our holiday special, Christmas special.
Yeah, I'm fucking excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm excited for that.
I'm going to go ahead and coordinate that, and we're going to get a lot of cool games. Maybe we'll invite ChatGPT on the podcast as a special guest. Maybe we could do an entire podcast with ChatGPT.
That would be interesting as shit.
Yeah.
That
would be cool. That would be cool to have an AI bot on the chat for a whole segment. That would be awesome.
You said don't bullshit me, and she was like, "All right, you put me to the test." God damn it.
Yeah, that was a very New York response. Oh, all right. What you trying to say?
I'm telling you, this shit's wild, man. But all for another day. The entertainment will continue to flow, man. Chuck, do you have any last minute words for us, for our listeners?
Hey, man, it's good to be back. Fucking missed y'all. We gotta find Murms, man. God damn. Murms, where you at? I know you got the notification. This goddamn podcast got posted. Where the fuck you at, Murms?
R.I.P. Murms, man. Hopefully not R.I.P.,
No.
but rest in place. Rest in place. I don't know.
Where the fuck you at?
Stephanie, do you have any last minute words for our great, amazing listeners out there?
Yeah. Remember to always fucking stay strapped, and remember to look both ways before crossing the street, because you never know when the ops are coming your way. You never know when the ops are coming. So you have to stay strapped all the time. And I mean that literally, with your downstairs person and your hand. You know what I mean? Okay, great. So other than that, happy holidays to everyone. I love you all. And I'm very, very happy to be back and talk my shit per usual. And motherfuckers, don't forget to motherfucking listen and, tell a friend to tell a friend and fucking add us and, just fucking share our shit. Because this time around it's going to be fucking phenomenal. All right? Well, that's it from your Puerto Rican Mamacita from Spanish Harlem.
And England.
That sounded really good, actually. That was better than ChatGPT.
Oh, thank you.
You could be like a Waze voice,
Yeah.
Make sure you turn left here. Don't want to miss a thing. Can't be late today. Cheerio.
All right.
Merge on to the I-8 East. And if you don't merge, you might just miss your turn. And then you have to come all the way back around and recalculate. That's good, man. Yeah, same, right? So remember, you could follow everybody. This is the part that Murms really got down with. You guys, I'm not even gonna bullshit you. I don't have your handles. I just don't have them memorized. I think you can follow Chubbs over here at Chubbsway on Instagram, Snapchat, all his social media platforms. You can follow Stephanie, the Puerto Rican Mamacita, at
You Love Steph.
You Love Steph. And then, of course, you can follow me on Instagram, SlightlySpecial. That's 2 L's on the end. And then you can follow Murms at Christian D. Murms. That's not it for him either. You know what? We got to find everything for Murms. We got to find his handles. We got to find his body. We got to find his soul and spirit in place. But you guys, you can follow Murms out there somewhere on social media. Somewhere. Give him a Google. You know what? Just give us all a Google. Okay. We're doing what we can do here to release some great content. But it is December 1st officially. It is the holiday season. So happy holidays to everybody out there, man. We just want to make sure everybody's having a beautiful, amazing end of their crazy ass year of 2024. Republicans are in the fucking House. They're in the Senate. Republicans got the presidency seat. A lot of that leftist ideology is going out the way. AI is coming in and taking over. You got celebrities fighting just for money and doing expedition fights. A lot of crazy stuff. I'm excited to see what happens in 2025. Hopefully, we're not at war, right? Hopefully, Russia doesn't go ahead and just drop these motherfucking nuclear bombs and all these warheads that they got going on us, and we can continue to live and be happy, because that's what we should be doing. You know, we should be living happily, peacefully. Get rid of all borders. You know, fuck it. How about we just use the land as God intended us to use the land, and we just come and go as we please. As a matter of fact, money's not real. Let's get rid of money.
It's really not.
It's not. It's fucking created.
Money's fake. At this point, there's nothing actually backing the dollar note. It's more of just a loan anyway. And your bank accounts are just numbers that just come and go and disappear. So, you know, let's get away with borders. Let's get away with money. Let's just get back to how things used to be, man. And just everybody smoke weed and relax, you know, relax. But
I'm with it.
that concludes today's episode on Great Morning, the podcast. Thank you so much for all tuning in, man. We love you guys, and we are excited to drop this special. We will see you guys later, and continue to listen in on us in the morning. Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning. Great morning. Great morning.